So Isaiah 60 is what's called an oracle of salvation, words from God to the Hebrew people. And we don't know for sure, but we think these words came to those people in a time when their world was anything but the peaceful picture that's laid out in the text. We think these words first came to them when they were just barely starting to put their world back together. After a generation earlier, their homes, their towns were destroyed, and they were marched out of their homeland to live in exile in Babylon. So this trauma is still in their very recent past. Here they are just now back in their homeland, just barely starting to put one brick on another to rebuild their homes, communities, and cultures their entire lives. Into that moment, God speaks these words: "Violence shall no more be heard in your land. The Lord will be your everlasting light. Your days of mourning shall be ended." I don't know. When I read these words, I wonder if they just fell on deaf ears. If the picture they painted was too wonderful, too different from their current reality to even be processed or to have any meaning at all. But then I remind myself what you and I are doing right now. We're reading these words today in 2023 because they were written down, they were saved, they were cared for, they were protected, they were given one generation to the next, in good times and in bad, in joys and in sorrows, in chaos and in peace, because they give us hope. So go back and read Isaiah 60 today. Let it inspire you. Let it fill you with hope of God's promised day. The day when all will be well, when violence shall be no more, and mourning shall end. God has promised us that day, and we can depend on God's promises. We can hope in God's promises. I really believe that. Even as we wait, even as we work, the day is coming, says the Lord. Thanks be to God.